Good morning, everyone. My name is Lisa Manheim, and I am the Executive Director of the Hirshberg Foundation for Pancreatic Cancer Research. I want to welcome you all to the 17th Annual Aggie Hirshberg Symposium on Pancreatic Cancer. We are always so thrilled to be here at UCLA in the beautiful Luskin Conference Center, and we want to thank everybody at the UCLA Aggie Hirshberg Center for Pancreatic Diseases for partnering with us on today's event. We also want to welcome everybody who's attending virtually. They're joining us live via Zoom from across the country. We have folks joining us from Indiana, Texas, Michigan, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, and as far away as Trinidad and Australia. Yeah, so welcome to everybody joining from home. Today's topics include managing cancer-related anxiety, dietary management after diagnosis, pancreatic cysts, East-West medicine, clinical trials, and palliative care. Inside your program on the Symposium presenters page, there's a QR code that you can scan to read more about our panelists. We're also looking forward to our survivor and caregiver panel this afternoon, where they're going to share their journey from diagnosis to present day. A very special thank you to our sponsors, Living Hope, NovaCure, and the UCLA Department of Surgery, and our many supporters, all listed here on the slide. Let's give a round of applause for them. Today's event is free of charge for our patients, caregivers, and families, and we're very appreciative of that fact. However, it's not fully funded, so we've included a donation form in your bag should you care to lend your support. I want to thank my entire team, Amy, Julie, Sarah, Alyssa, Jocelyn, and Martin, for all their work in putting this event together. Particularly Amy Reese, our patient and support coordinator. She's homesick and she is so sad she can't be here. She's been working on this event for 7 months plus, so a heartbreak for her. Before we get going, I'm gonna have some housekeeping notes for everybody. For those of you here with us in person, a survey form is included inside your clear bag. If you could just take notes throughout the day and drop it off at the end, we'd greatly appreciate it. For those of you attending virtually, we're gonna email you an online survey form, and we encourage you to fill it out. Please know that each and every comment is reviewed by our team, and we use those comments to build next year's program. So your feedback is extremely important to us. Each speaker is also given time at the end of their session for a Q&A. During this time, if you have a question, we're going to ask that you walk to one of the 2 mics on the side so that everybody can hear you and those listening virtually can hear. And if you are a virtual participant and have a question, just put it into the Q&A chat, and I will be asking those questions on your behalf. It is also a symposium tradition to take our group survivor photo. All pancreatic cancer patients are survivors, so that we ask that you join us in front of the registration kiosk at noon, excuse me, just before we have lunch. Lastly, we have one speaker update. Our moderator for the panel discussion will be Dr. Jenny Tran, not Dr. Hecht, as is written in the program. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the founder of the Hirshberg Foundation and my mom, Aggie Hirshberg.
Oh, God, I love this day. Obviously, good morning, everybody. And it's just been a tearful moment seeing all of you be here. I promise the day will be a very special day for all of us. You are here for if you are here for the first time, welcome. And welcome to our family, and know that we are here for you. I always do this. I would like to take a moment to welcome and introduce some heroes that I have known for a long time. If you want to wave or stand up, that would be absolutely great. So Michelle Hackbard was diagnosed in 2001. I don't think Wendy is here yet, and she's 2015. Tom Mozak, 2012. Jay Sandler, 2012. Roberta Luna, 2002. So, it's so important for us to hear this. Many of you know that the foundation is now in 25th year, and honest to God, I look at this milestone as the beginning of the end of the fight for a long, healthy, cancer-free life. In our audience, we are patients, survivors, caregivers, and family members, and of course, our favorite doctors. Two special guests have arrived, traveled across the country to be here. Dr. Saluja from University of Miami, and Randy Brand, who's a speaker later from the University of Pittsburgh. Now, I'm happy to share very important changes in the foundation that it was time to change. Most importantly, Dr. Tim Donahue is now the new chair of the UCLA Aggie Hirshberg Pancreatic Cancer Center. Dr. Miklos Sahin-Toth is now the new chair of our Scientific Advisory Board. And the best for last, it is now my pleasure to introduce the new chair for the UCLA Department of Surgery, Dr. Joe Hines.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. Like Aggie said, this is one of my favorite days too. There's so much energy in the room and positive conversations about the progress that's being made for all of our patients and the families and the caregivers that take care of them. This last year was really a watershed year in the search for improved detection and treatment of pancreatic diseases. In 2022, the Hirshberg Foundation for Pancreatic Cancer Research celebrated this year its 25th anniversary. And since the foundation's inception, there's been a huge jump in survival. So when the foundation was just formed in 1997, the survival was 5% in 5 years. And during this time, the survival has doubled. So that's substantial. The Hirshberg Foundation, no doubt, can be credited for much of this progress, and it's a motto of never give up has never been more apt than it is now. Here at UCLA, the far-sighted philanthropy from the foundation continues to drive the field, and the UCLA Aggie Hirshberg Center for Pancreatic Disease's reputation as one of the nation's leading institutions for pancreatic cancer research, diagnosis, and treatment. The center's vast offerings of clinical trials for promising treatments put it at the forefront of pioneering translational research. In fact, now at UCLA, there are 19 clinical trials focused on pancreatic disease research. And across the University of California health systems, there are now 46 trials. It's great to see so many patients here today, families, caregivers, and friends. Aggie and the foundation have always wanted patients to be at the heart of the foundation's work. In 1999, she started the foundation patient program in partnership with Cancer Care Incorporated. In 2005, she created the foundation's first patient and caretaker symposium. to educate and illuminate the latest updates in research and treatment. So here we are today, 17th Annual Symposium, and welcome to everybody. I want to thank Aggie and Lisa and the entire foundation work, their staff work, for putting together what's going to be a tremendous day here in this lovely conference center at Luskin at UCLA. We're always impressed with the ever-present effort of Aggie and Lisa. They have never given up, and we thank you for that.